Not even a week, not even a fucking month. And what did I expect? This is what I get for taking a break. But anyway, today I'm going to be discussing multiple things that have happened in the game community over the couple of weeks. And that is also still currently going on. First, the thing I'd like to talk about is the states of plays. The State of Play, Summer Games Fest, Xbox Showcase. Multiple games have come out, and I, for one, am excited for quite a few of them. That being God of War Laufey, Tomb Raider, and Wolverine from the State of Play. From the Xbox Showcase, I'm excited for Spyro, Wulong Dynasty, and I think there was one more that I can't remember the name of right now. And for the Summer Games Fest, I was excited for Code Veronica. Code Veronica. What else? What else was there? Oh yeah, Final Fantasy Revelations. I feel like there should have been like more when it came to like Sonic at the Summer Games Fest, but nonetheless I am happy. I'm also kind of looking forward to The Wolf Among Us, because I never really got to play that, but it is nice to see that. But yeah, what were this? Oh yeah, also South of Midnight, not South of Midnight. The game that apparently brought Tupac back, which is like funny. But yeah, anyway, ignoring all of that, putting that to the side for now, we are gonna talk about the obvious controversies that came with it. For one, and some certain people like talking about this replacement theory, which is also brings us to the game we're talking about, God of War Laufey. These people are upset with God of War Laufey for taking the direction to a spin-off where it will focus on Kratos' wife, Laufey, or should I just say Faye. This has made a lot of people mad and even come out and call the game woke, DI, and all that bullshit that they love doing. And I, for one, like always, am looking at it and just honestly, like the one Jujutsu Kaisen meme, where I just put my face in my hands, like, oh my gosh, are y'all serious? Because people just can't. This game came out, everyone was instantly calling her ugly, saying it's replacing Kratos, and some idiots even suggested that they should make a God of War game centered around Thor finding his worthiness, which is stupid because one, Faye's wife, is better, is stronger than him, and Mjolnir can't go into the afterlife. In addition to that, you don't have to be worthy in Norse mythology. That's something that the Marvel movies themselves made up. So that's already showing how unmythologically correct that statement was, which came from the same guy who wanted God of War Ragnarok to be more Norse accurate to the more accurate to the Norse mythology when it came to Angrboda, which honestly is just blatantly based off racism. There's nothing else to it. But yeah, people are mad that God of War Laufey is centered around Kratos' wife. Especially, they're more so mad that she's ugly, when one, no, not really, and two, it's the God of War detail. Even going as long to compare it to an actor her face actor, which was wearing makeup, which, if you know anything about God of War, the only makeup you're most likely going to be wearing is the blood of your enemies or the dirt from the ground. There is no way you're going to have an actual full face of makeup if you're in the heat of battle, which she was. As a matter of fact, not only was she in the heat of battle, but she died, literally just died, just got burnt, just got sent and banished at the beginning of the gameplay that we see during the Summer Games Fest. Next up, I would like to talk about something that also followed this, which was at the, not Summer Games, first one was State of Play, which this one was at the Summer Games Fest. When it came to when it came to a game known as, which is Stellar Blade's sequel, Stellar Blade Blood Rain, this started some stuff as well. A lot of people calling the person, saying the character has the face of a child, which it does. If people want to compare that the face of Laufey looks like a middle-aged woman, they can compare that this person from Stellar Blade Blood Rain, at certain angles, literally has a baby face. Like this one that a lot of people are showing right now. I'm probably gonna put it in edit, but I don't know if I might. I'm not even bother. And in addition, this also led to people making her character a big voluptuous black woman on Twitter for obvious racism reasons, saying that if it was in the West, this would have the game like. And this was instantly met with, you know what? Yeah, we would like this. You know, I would like to have a big voluptuous ass in my face too. Which is just hilarious. People cannot even take these anti-woke grifters seriously anymore. And honestly, we shouldn't. We can't take them seriously. There are hypocrites, double standards, blatantly. And what also is double standard, so this is Stellar Blade Blood Rain, right? This is not Eve. This takes place many years in the future. Hold that part. Stellar Blade Blood Rain, not Stellar Blade 2, not Stellar Blade whatever. Stellar Blade Blood Rain. Now, I could go and compare this to God of War Lao Fei, but I am instead going to compare it to something else that people were instantly mad was not Jin Sakai. That being Ghost of Tsushima. These titles, the Ghost of Tsushima sequel, as you can somewhat put it, Ghost of Yotei, but not Ghost of Tsushima 2, was named that way because, well, Yotei is Atsu, and I'm pretty sure the place of her birth. When it came to Atsu, people were instantly mad that she was quote unquote replacing Jin. When one, they never while they did say that they were working on a Ghost of Yotei sequel or something, well, I think they did say or that they were working on a Ghost of Yotei sequel, or they had a Ghost of Yotei sequel planned. This was not that, or at least many people theorized there was a Ghost of Yotei sequel. This Ghost of Tsushima sequel, Ghost of Yotei is not that. Ghost of Yotei, like Stellar Blade Blood Rain, takes place many years in the future, and follows a different character. Stellar Blade Blood Rain, Ghost of Yotei, two characters that follow many years in the future from the other character. One being Evie, who follows up after many years in the future after Eve, and one being Atsu, who follows many years after the future from Jin. If they wanted to go back, both things can, if they want to, go back and still make a Stellar Blade 2, Ghost of Tsushima 2, if they want to, or feel like they want to, because those characters still exist in a time that they can go back to. They may not exist in the sequel, but they still exist. But only one of these games got outrage in the same way of another game, and that was Ghost of Yotei. Both of these games, Stellar Blade and Blood Rain, follow the same thing, one character being replaced for another, everyone was up in arms, mad when it came to Ghost of Tsushima, going from Ghost of Tsushima to Ghost of Yotei. But no one, and I mean no one, barely anyone, the most minuscule amount of people that you can see, are pointing out or even mad at the fact that Stellar Blade is being replaced by Evie. Instead, they are too busy gooning over the character, as always. Because people would rather find something they can goon to instead of wanting to actually find something game they can play. And that just made me thought, why is no one mad at this game the same way they are mad at Ghost of Yotei? They were mad at Ghost of Yotei. Ghost of Yotei replaced Jin. Stellar Blade Blood Rain is replacing Eve. But no, people are right now just arguing about the face model, arguing about how it would look if this character was in the West, which is a big voluptuous black woman. And yeah. And for our third thing that also happened, apart from these state of plays, which I'm definitely looking forward to some of the games they have, like Code Veronica. In addition to that, another thing happened. This one person named Mia, or whatever the fuck her name is, decided, hey, I'm going to compare this monkey robot to a black person. I'm going to call this monkey robot a black person. I'm going to be transphobic. I'm going to be racist, yeah, etc., etc., etc. And because of this, she got let go by Sega, because obviously the stuff she was saying and doing that has been checked on was breaking their terms of service. But you got people who are up in arms to protect someone who is actively saying bullshit, because of course they will. They know they themselves are saying bullshit, and they're going to protect someone else that was saying bullshit. These same people are so quick to insult, so quick to point out something when one person does it, but it's so quick not to acknowledge actual bad shit, like actual racism, actual hate, actual fear mongering, all of that stuff. But no, they're not, unless it's on their political side, which is just like obviously double standards and hypocritism. It's just them being hypocrites. They don't want to acknowledge it. They will actively ignore something that is actually reasonable to stand with, for something that is not. And because of that, I gotta say I agree with Sega's decision. They literally had the right decision. They checked on her. I saw full clips. I saw the context clips. She did stuff that did break their TOS, and yeah. But yeah, that's it for what I wanted to talk about. Like, I'm summarizing. Thank you all for watching. I will be definitely streaming or uploading a video for my other channel, Puppy Ninja 24. If you want to check that out, you can go check that in the description. The main channel will be linked or added at the comments below. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below to this video, and follow me on all my socials and stuff linked on my other channel. Thank you. See y'all next time. Bye.